the bank. I get a message on Facebook from James Kuykendall saying, come down here, or I want to come up there. Baby this, baby that, I love you. He and I weren't like that. He was married to Amanda. I go to, I tell him, no, I'm living and working for somebody. It's not, I can't, that's not cool. It's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. The whole time I'm, emailing and accepting collect calls. I got the TDC phone line hooked up to where I was accepting collect calls from Christopher Scott Davis. He was wanting to go up to Washington or do an interstate compact so he didn't have to be in Texas whenever he got out. Just crazy shit, I told Steven that day what James Kuykendall said. And next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call. I didn't know Steven was hacked into my shit. Next thing I know, a van full of white boys goes to jail in Texas. I think Chris Calhoun was one of them. Sorry, Chris, it wasn't my fault. And I know James Kuykendall was one of them. I think Skits might have been somewhere in there. I'm not sure. I know it was a van full of white boys went to jail. And it said they were all AC members. So I don't know if that Skits qualifies. But anyways, so they all go to jail. Next thing I know, Steven's freaking out. It's my birthday. Somebody's coming. I don't know who it is. Little did I know that he had gotten a message from someone in Texas who has ties to law enforcement. Kristen Sweezy. Kristen Sweezy's ex-husband was the head of Net Team. And Eastwood is somehow related to her. Who knows? Now it's making me think they're all just inbred assholes. Just saying. Steven freaks out, sends me away, gives me some cash and sends me away in Dana's Mazda Millennia because he had already fucked off my Prelude that I've designed and built myself that he was playing God with on the head gasket. I go away, I go to Darlene's for a day, leave Darlene's because her and Jason we're all getting high, and Darlene and Jason freak me out talking about threesomes and shit, and I'm not down with that. And so I leave and I go get a hotel room in Kent. I stay there for 2 nights. It's in a seedy, or in SeaTac. It's in a seedy area. I'm freaking out. I'm not from here. Steven was hoping and praying this whole time that he gave me that money. He's hoping and praying that I would just haul ass back to Texas, where they were waiting to kill me. I didn't know. I had no idea he did that. I stay up there. That's whenever Steven started acting real funny. Nevaeh, Dana's youngest dog, a blue pit bull with white stripe on her face. There's a video of her on my page, on my YouTube. Nevaeh and I are gardening and planting flowers for Dana on the top porch of her house in Seattle. And I find a bone. Nevaeh and I find a bone that's about that big. Freak out because I realize it's a fucking leg bone. Take it inside the house to Steven. And that's when the fun and games really started. He built a room that was insulated, or that the walls were lined with this metal stuff, like you would use for sound dampening for car stereos or trunk liners. But that stuff holds electricity, or it'll take a static charge. Had a heat gun that he kept trying to get me in this room to use this heat gun, or a powder coating gun, sorry. He was going to electrocute me to death. None of this is a conspiracy. I'm very much sober and in my right mind. This whole time, I'm not knowing what's going on in Texas. I have no idea. Keeping in touch with Rachel Fuller and with somebody they call Justice, Jean-Paul Marburger. Name ring a bell? Didn't to me at first. keeping in touch with JP and Crystal, or Pistol. That's Rachel's nickname, by the way, Pistol. Or Realist Wood. She has a fly right here on her neck. The whole time not knowing that they all think that I snitched on James Kuykendall on them. The whole time not knowing that they all think that I snitched on Aryan Circle because of Lauren and her son's situation. They've got Trap Cracker Radio going, all this shit at this point in time. Ben Vallejo, Jennifer Wilder. How are you, honey? I finally leave Seattle. I go back to Texas. I turn myself in February 26, 2017 to Guadalupe County. February 28, 2017, a blonde goes to jail in my name. In Seattle, in a stolen car with a bunch of drugs and paraphernalia on her. In my name. Don't know who she was still. Don't know who the first girl that went to jail in Dana's BMW, blue BMW, is either. In my name. Something's making me think it was Crystal. Ferguson. It's either her or Avery. Jean, Boston, Shablawi, Bubna. Go to jail. I get out in January of 2018. On parole, on a monitor. I end up cutting my monitor off. Hanging out with Lenny Cantrell at his grandma's house. Not realizing the whole time that these people all think that I snitched. Smiling in my face. Not saying shit to me about it. Talking behind my back. Still bailing people out of jail as me. Still writing PR bonds as me. Still being used. Treated like shit by these motherfuckers. Still can't find my family. Still haven't talked to them. End up going to Kansas, then to Florida. Not knowing that Crystal's in Florida. Amanda Dempsey was in Florida. Snitched on JD, John Dempsey. She was at the place I was at in Clearwater. I go back to Texas. I end up turning myself in November the 5th of 2018 in a Malibu that was not stolen for a parole violation and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. I get out of jail October 21st, 2019. Still no idea what the fuck was going on. No one's done damage control. People found out it wasn't me, that I was innocent. And still I'm being punished for this shit. Since then I've been raped, beat multiple times. I still have the shock collar device in me. I've had my inheritance stolen, which is worth hundreds of millions of dollars in a land lease. My family won't talk to me other than to treat me like shit. I don't know if my son's alive or dead from one minute to the next because the technology that the DEA agent, when James Kuykendall's family got put on motherfucking blast on Amazon by Stephen Ray Boston because he was trying to cover his ass when he realized that he put a DEA agent's son in jail. Being a disrespectful, fucking sadistic, twisted, dope fiend ass motherfucking schizoaffective piece of shit, controlling piece of shit. Oh, by the way, I've never been in a relationship with this dude. Never. I let this dude smash twice. And that was it. I was just his fall guy. Or he saw what he thought. No one ever expected me to live this long. Jennifer Wilder, you've got 24 hours, female, to release everything of mine. You know where I'm at. You know I'm in Baton Rouge, bitch. There's people in this hotel right now. There's more coming. And I've got the evidence for all of it.